The GrantmakerGrantseeker Conferences, it's very interesting how that relationship started and where it went. One day, I got a call from Pete Ellis, who was the program director at the Kellogg Foundation, and said, "Dottie, when you're in Detroit, I'd like to take you for lunch." Well, of course, you respond to members. So we went to lunch. And he said to me, "You know, I have been observing that there is a certain tension between grant seekers and grant makers, and I think there's something we might be able to do with that." He said, "If I were able to convince the Kellogg Foundation to make me a release time executive for a year, would the Council of Michigan Foundations board think that was a good idea?" Well, I was elated. I said, "Pete, immediately I'll call our chair, consider it done." So Pete Ellis came on board, and he did a lot of investigation. This was probably 1988. By 1989, we had our first GrantmakerGrantseeker Conference. There were over 1,200 people. And there was, obviously probably 200 or 300 grant makers, because the numbers don't pan out. But Pete Ellis was the beginning of that. This was before the Association for Nonprofits in the state of Michigan, M&A, existed. CMF ran that conference for 2 years. It was a huge success. The topics were relevant. They were able to see how people could help each other, and it worked. GrantmakerGrantseeker then continued, once M&A was created, to be a joint partnership of M&A and CMF. And over the years, it's taken on different purposes, different lives. The 40th annual conference of the Council of Michigan Foundations and the Michigan Nonprofit Association, which is coming up in October of this year, is an example of where that's evolved to.